Welcome to the heart of Colombia, a hidden gem that marries breathtaking landscapes with a cost of living so low it might just be your next destination. In this piece, we delve deep into a country in transformation where cities like Medellin evolve from notorious pasts to become cultural and tourist havens. You can live comfortably on a budget where a sumptuous meal costs just $3 and luxury living comes at $35 a night. Join us as we explore how this South American jewel balances its rich cultural heritage with a burgeoning appeal as a safe, affordable haven for expats and tourists alike. Whether you're looking to relocate or simply seeking an adventure in an unexplored paradise, Colombia's story is one you won't want to miss. Colombia, sprawling over 1,142,000 square kilometers, 5 times the size of neighboring Ecuador, is a land of rich diversity and staggering beauty. With a population of 52 million, it's a vibrant tapestry of landscapes, where the north meets the Caribbean Sea and the west greets the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. The country also shares borders with Panama to the north, Ecuador to the south, and Venezuela to the east. Its vast area includes hundreds of rivers that enhance its fertile lands. While northern and western Colombia are densely populated, the southeastern and southern regions are covered by the Amazon rainforest, largely uninhabited except for a few indigenous tribes living in seclusion. Colombia, now the second most populous country in South America after Brazil, is bustling and diverse. Take Medellin, a city located north of the capital Bogotá, nestled in Colombia's interior. Despite its early reputation shadowed by the notorious Pablo Escobar, Medellin has transformed. Today, when you look at the city from above, its skyline, packed with tall buildings in a 382-kilometer area, might remind you of Hong Kong, reflecting its dense population of nearly 3 million. This architectural evolution marks a stark contrast to about 30 years ago when Medellin was dubbed the world's most dangerous city. While slum areas still exist, the influence of organized crime cartels has dwindled significantly, reshaping the city into a vibrant urban hub. Medellin, once dominated by cartels, has dramatically shifted to become one of Colombia's top tourist destinations. Visitors to the country often include a stop at Pablo Escobar's grave. Escobar, who founded the notorious Medellin cartel, has been immortalized in numerous global TV shows and movies. His reign ended when US-backed agents eliminated him, prompting Medellin and the wider country to initiate a swift renewal process to shed their tarnished image. Medellin brims with vibrant street art and graffiti, especially in Comuna 13, a district that has become a focal point of city life and one of the most photographed areas in Colombia. Medellin is not only a hub of cultural transformation but also a place where mingling with locals is part of the everyday experience. Known for its warm climate, residents often retreat to the bustling shopping malls to cool off. This lively atmosphere extends to fairs across the city, making it a magnet for international tourists. One compelling draw is the extreme devaluation of the Colombian peso, which makes the city exceptionally affordable for visitors. With the official exchange rate at about 4,100 pesos to a dollar, you can enjoy a hearty meal for just 12,000 pesos or around $3. Moreover, luxury accommodations are surprisingly economical, with rates around $35 per night. This economic advantage makes Medellin an attractive destination for those seeking a mix of adventure, culture, and value. In Medellin and Bogotá, the economic reality for locals contrasts sharply with the tourist experience. The average resident earns about $300 a month, barely above the minimum wage of $261. This disparity means that while tourists enjoy low prices and comfortable living, locals face a tougher daily life. Colombia's Uber system allows for easy and affordable travel around Medellin at about $3 a ride, avoiding the congested public transport. However, traditional yellow taxis often cost significantly more. Many Colombians prefer motorcycles over cars due to the high cost of vehicle ownership. Consequently, savings are minimal, with most income spent on basic necessities. This economic situation positions Colombia as the Thailand of South America. where despite high unemployment and an inexpensive lifestyle, you'll see a myriad of street vendors selling items like lemonade for less than $1. The vibrant city centers pulsate with life. The most challenging part for shop owners is that Colombia is near the equator, meaning the weather is hot and humid. Due to its equatorial location, Colombia experiences intense sunlight, contributing to its hot climate, which remains crowded. Visitors in cities like Medellin must be vigilant with their belongings, as pickpocketing is common. Many tourists choose to carry only the cash they need, leaving wallets behind. It's not uncommon to see police actions even during the day. Street performers are a frequent sight in Medellin, especially at red lights. Dancers entertain between cars seeking contributions, while others wash windshields for small earnings. It's a tough way to make a living. The vibrant nightlife defines Medellin, with streets bustling until late. Colombia is renowned for its social, outgoing locals who embrace Latin dances, offering endless entertainment and opportunities to connect with welcoming people. When you visit, you'll find yourself in unlimited fun and have the chance to meet friendly locals. Colombia ranks as one of the most joyous and fun-filled destinations, not just in Latin America but globally. The social culture here is open and welcoming. For instance, if you approach a local in the evening with a friendly demeanor, you are likely to be greeted with a smile, and if you present yourself well, you might just make a new acquaintance. For those who cherish authentic interactions, dancing with Colombians is a must. The country thrives on Latin dances that are intrinsic to its culture, creating connections among people. These gatherings, where the music plays until 5 in the morning with non-stop dancing, epitomize the vibrant Colombian spirit of celebration and community. You might have experienced various forms of entertainment around the world, but the unique joy found in Colombia is Take Bogotá, the vibrant capital with a population of 7 million and a picturesque cityscape accented by cable cars crisscrossing overhead. Perched at 2,650 meters above sea level and surrounded by mountains, Bogotá, like Medellin, places a high value on street art. Its central location makes it one of the most inland areas of Colombia, and the city exudes a more metropolitan vibe compared to Medellin. Bogotá is undeniably the heart of Colombia's business activities and the primary destination for those seeking higher education. However, it's also home to Santa Fe Street, known as the most dangerous area in the city, where illegal activities are rampant and few dare to venture. Despite these challenges, the city's dynamic atmosphere and cultural richness offer a compelling blend of experiences for both locals and visitors. Take, for instance, the village of Guatapé, a mere 2-hour drive from Medellin, which feels like a slice of Norway in South America. This green oasis where mountains meet lakes is renowned for a massive rock formation believed to have formed millions of years ago. Today, this rock not only captivates tourists but also generates income from ticket sales for those who want to climb it. Even more fascinating is the stunning lake view around Guatapé, which was artfully created by humans. Despite its natural appearance, the lake was engineered in the 1970s when the area was flooded to facilitate a dam providing electricity throughout Colombia. Besides its scenic beauty, Guatapé and similar villages host vibrant local markets, where music is as much a part of the market experience as the commerce itself. This adds to the unique charm of Colombia's diverse attractions. Yet, the local markets of Colombia present even more peculiar sights. Locals eat alligator heads and unusual types of fish said to originate from the Amazon rivers. Additionally, many Colombians unable to afford factory-made cigarettes smoke tobacco rolled by hand, which vendors produce and sell at lower costs. Despite their warm and welcoming nature, especially evident in rural areas, these practices reflect the unique cultural and economic landscape of Colombia. Colombians' dietary choices are primarily driven by necessity. In these markets, it's not uncommon to find live turtles ready to be grilled and eaten, alongside more exotic choices like worms. This tendency towards such unusual foods often stems from economic hardship, offering a stark insight into the extremes of survival and the impacts of poverty in these communities. On the other hand, Colombia is home to a natural spectacle unlike any other, a river that flows with striking red waters, nestled in the heart of the Amazon forests. This unique phenomenon is due to a rare red plant thriving within its waters, found nowhere else on Earth. Since its discovery in 1969, it has been known as the Five-Colored River, captivating visitors with its vivid hues and ethereal beauty. Further enhancing Colombia's allure is another remarkable destination, a tiny island isolated in the midst of the sea, completely unconnected to any land. This rare geographical feature adds to the diverse and unique tapestry that makes Colombia a country full of surprises and unexplored wonders, challenging the curious and adventurous to delve deeper into its natural and cultural richness. Santa Cruz del Islote, a unique and densely populated settlement, stands as an epitome of independence and self-governance. With no formal municipality, the 500 residents of this small island manage their own affairs and establish their own rules, far removed from Colombia's mainland structures. There's no police presence, and in case of illness, there are no medical facilities, compelling residents to rely on self-treatment or undertake a lengthy journey to the mainland for care. The island lacks conventional stores, supermarkets, or chain shops, preserving a lifestyle unmarred by commercial franchises. The only accommodation for visitors is a single hostel, and tourists are permitted to stay no longer than 10 days as mandated by the local community. The main livelihood of the islanders revolves around fishing, which not only sustains their economy but also constitutes their primary diet. Technologically, the island isn't left behind. Over 200 solar panels provide electricity, and there's even Wi-Fi access connecting them to the broader world. Despite their geographical isolation, the lack of a sewage system forces residents to use the surrounding waters for sanitation needs, the same waters from which they catch their food. This highlights a stark contrast between their technological advancements and infrastructural deficits. One noticeable trait of Colombian men and women is that they are generally shorter than their North American or European counterparts. Colombian women are known for their vibrant and flirtatious demeanor. They often appreciate being the center of attention and enjoy admiring glances when they walk down the street. However, they typically do not welcome disrespectful forms of attention, such as hissing or wolf whistling. When it comes to social interactions, Colombian women are usually quite open. If you approach them respectfully, they are likely to engage in conversation, even if they are not interested in anything beyond a simple chat or friendship. It's also quite common for Colombian women to give out their phone number as a courtesy, even if they have no intention of pursuing further contact. Unlike some European cultures where women might invent an imaginary boyfriend to ward off advances, Colombian women might instead provide their number but then avoid follow-up calls, make excuses to dodge meetings, or, in less favorable scenarios, agree to a date but fail to show up. This openness in initial interactions is something to be mindful of, as it reflects a blend of cultural politeness and personal boundaries. Dating etiquette in Colombia can sometimes go against logic, especially when it comes to transportation. For example, you can choose a date location with a modest cost, but letting the other person pay for a taxi to get to the date is not ideal. If she agrees to meet you at the location, punctuality is crucial. While it might be culturally acceptable for her to arrive about 20 minutes late, leaving her waiting for even 5 minutes can lead to dissatisfaction for the majority of Colombian women. However, being detail-oriented and attentive to things like opening car doors is more valued than extravagant gestures. This doesn't mean that dining in a fancy restaurant isn't appreciated, it's just that thoughtful, smaller gestures tend to hold more weight. Colombian women often invest considerable time in their appearance, typically spending an hour or two getting ready. If you're a backpacker aiming to blend in, try to dress up a bit. Even in cities like Medellin and Cali, where the climate might seem ideal for shorts and sandals, locals rarely wear such casual attire, especially at night. When it comes to settling the bill, it's customary to offer to pay. While many Colombian women may insist on paying or contributing to the bill, the offer is a sign of courtesy and is well regarded in Colombian dating culture. Navigating social interactions in Colombia, especially with men, can present unique challenges. One common issue is that it's difficult for many to admit fault. For instance, if a service isn't delivered as expected or a taxi driver takes you to the wrong location, discussing the issue without making it seem like an accusation can be tricky. This stems from a cultural aversion to blame and confrontation. In Colombian culture, people generally avoid direct blaming and don't appreciate confrontational attitudes. If you need to address a problem, it's important to do so without an accusing tone to avoid damaging relationships. Additionally, using profanity, which might be loosely tolerated in some cultures during casual or heated conversations, is particularly frowned upon in Colombia. Even if you're in a social setting where alcohol is involved, maintaining composure and avoiding coarse language is crucial, as it's considered aggressive and disrespectful. This respect for decorum is an essential aspect of Colombian social etiquette. The weather in Colombia can often be overcast, yet it remains comfortably mild. You won't find yourself sweating from heat or shivering from cold. Additionally, for those earning in dollars or euros, Colombia offers significant cost advantages, particularly when it comes to services. For example, hiring a cleaner in the United States might cost about 15 euros per hour. In contrast, in Colombia, you can hire someone to handle all your household chores, cleaning, ironing, and even cooking for a daily rate of just $15. This type of service is not only more affordable but also typically more comprehensive, as workers are generally willing to perform a variety of tasks without the restrictions often found in Europe or America. This makes it an incredibly cost-effective option for expatriates and visitors. One defining characteristic of Colombians is their profound capacity to find joy in life, often from simple pleasures or seemingly without any particular reason at all. This inherent gratitude extends to their family lives, which typically feature large extended family units. It's common for Colombian households to include at least 3 children and sometimes more. In Colombia, the concept of family is inclusive and expansive, often embracing grandparents as integral members of the household rather than isolating them. This close-knit family structure ensures that multiple generations live under one roof, supporting one another. When you visit a Colombian family, it's typical to meet not just the parents and children, but also the grandparents. Intergenerational care is a cornerstone of their culture, with grandparents frequently playing a significant role in raising children while parents work. This communal approach to family life and child rearing exemplifies the Colombian ethos of collective support and shared happiness. Life in Colombia presents a stark tableau of contrasts. On one side, you may see affluent families driving luxury cars, while on the other, beggars and homeless individuals are a common sight walking the streets. You might feel the intense scrutiny of passers-by, adding a layer of discomfort and insecurity as you navigate through the city. Despite these challenges, the allure of exploring and understanding the diverse tapestry of Colombian life draws many visitors. The desire to immerse oneself in the local culture and day-to-day experiences is compelling, yet caution is advised. The reality of crime in Colombia is stark, with no shortage of stories where trust is betrayed in moments of vulnerability, such as being targeted for a valuable watch or cornered by motorcycle riders. Over the past 30 years, crime has deeply impacted Colombian society, leading to a pervasive sense of living in the moment, encapsulated in the locals' saying, "Live each day as if it's your last and cherish what you have." This backdrop of hardship fosters a premature maturity among Colombian children. Unlike their counterparts in more sheltered environments, these children often exhibit a level of composure and thoughtfulness about the consequences of their actions, reflecting the resilience and adaptability required to navigate their challenging surroundings. Colombia has gained notoriety for the sophistication of its scams, particularly in transactions conducted on less reputable or individual-focused platforms outside of established, well-known websites. Scammers in the country have refined their techniques to an almost cinematic level, crafting narratives that exploit the needs and vulnerabilities of their targets. For example, if you're interested in renting an apartment you found online, these scammers might present official-looking documents and request an upfront payment. However, upon arriving at the supposed location, you may discover that the apartment does not exist at all. This level of deceit not only highlights the need for vigilance but also underscores the importance of using trusted platforms and conducting thorough verifications before engaging in any financial transactions, especially in unfamiliar environments. Additionally, Colombia still contends with an illegal drug market which can sometimes infiltrate everyday life inconspicuously. For instance, what appears to be a group of friends sitting nearby in a public venue could actually be gang members. This underscores the importance of remaining vigilant and aware of one's surroundings, especially in unfamiliar settings. To navigate the complexities and potential dangers of life in Colombia safely, it's crucial to stay alert. It's worth noting that over the last decade, Colombia has seen a significant influx of migrants from the United States and Canada. Many individuals who struggled financially in their home countries have found a new start in Colombia, often referring to it as a paradise due to the lower cost of living and the simplicity of settling in. The process of relocating to Colombia, including opening bank accounts and renting homes, tends to be quicker and more straightforward compared to the United States and Europe. Additionally, for those holding strong passports, securing a residency permit in Colombia is relatively accessible, making it an attractive destination for expatriates seeking a more manageable and affordable lifestyle. This ease of integration, combined with the country's vibrant culture and scenic beauty, continues to draw more people looking for a change in their life and financial circumstances. For instance, retired American soldiers frequently choose Colombia as a place to relocate. With retirement pensions ranging from $2,000 to $3,000, these individuals find that their money stretches further in Colombia, allowing them a standard of living that would be unachievable with the same amount in the United States, where they might need $6,000 to $7,000 to maintain similar comforts. This significant cost-saving aspect of life in Colombia makes it a particularly appealing destination for retirees looking to maximize their financial resources while enjoying a new cultural experience. Language barriers can pose a significant challenge for foreigners, but the Colombian police are often helpful in bridging these gaps, aiding those who struggle with Spanish. Over time, however, many Americans and Europeans take the initiative to learn Spanish, enhancing their ability to communicate and integrate more fully into the community. Despite these efforts, it's important to be cautious as some opportunistic individuals may seek to exploit the language gap. New arrivals who are still adapting to the language and customs can be particularly vulnerable to misunderstandings and scams. It's advisable for newcomers to approach transactions and negotiations with extra care, and if possible, seek the assistance of a trusted bilingual guide or friend, especially in the initial stages of their relocation. As we wrap up our journey through Colombia, we've seen a vibrant tapestry of welcoming people, lush nature, and rich culture. This country offers a unique blend of challenges and charms that make it a destination worth exploring. From the warmth of its communities to the scenic beauty that stretches from the Andes to the Amazon, Colombia is not just a place to visit, it's a place to experience and embrace. If this glimpse into Colombian life has sparked your curiosity, or if you're considering it as your next adventure, I encourage you to explore it firsthand. Come and see the colors, taste the flavors, and meet the people who make Colombia truly remarkable. And if you've already been or have questions about planning your trip, drop a comment below. We love hearing your stories and answering your queries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel insights and adventures. See you in the next video.